Hi, welcome to Technique with Tyler. My name is Tyler. We're going to do some technique. Let's get started. All right, guys, for this video, we're going to focus on basic arm movement. And this can work for Cuban motion or Latin action. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. We're going to handle some basic arm style right now. It's very intricate arm styling, but this is just the core of it. This is a simple version. So when we were talking about your basic Cuban motion, we were switching our knees every time. This rib was coming forward, and then our hips going back. We talked about the bow and arrow action. So what we want to do with arm style is it's just contra body. If you don't know what that means, it's one side's coming toward the other. So I'm going to lift my left leg, and I'm going to bring my right knee, right elbow. I'm sorry, this is my elbow. I'm going to bring them together, like I'm going to try to touch them to each other. So this is a good way to exercise your core, but it's also a good way to practice Cuban motion arm styling. This is how it works. So now let's just settle. We're going to settle like this. We're going to go straight leg, bent knee, straight leg, bent knee. Now as we do that, I'm going to bring my elbow across like this, a little chicken wing. I'm going to bring it in to meet my knee, and then I'm going to leave this arm out for now. All right, so now let's just reverse it. So we're going to have knee to elbow. We're trying to bring them together, keeping my legs on the ground. Don't lift it like this anymore. That's just practice. So we're just going to switch each time. We're going to switch and switch each time. And this is your basic arm styling. Let's talk about that off arm. Let's talk about the other one. This one's weird. I call it a scarecrow arm because I imagine a scarecrow hanging from a pole or post. You see how my elbows are kind of lifted? You don't want your shoulders coming up. You want keep your shoulders down, and you're just going to rotate them like this. But yeah, so it's like this broken wing. And so I always make that the opposite arm when I'm doing the basic action. I'm just going to have my elbow up. This is pressed down. And then I'm going to switch and then switch. Just do the arms right now. Just switch them. Switch. Switch, switch, like that. Now, what we're going to do is you keep doing this, but try to sink in the knees with it. So if I go like this, I'm going to be putting my right knee in, my left one's coming in to meet it. And so now I've got my scarecrow arm on the other side. Now I'm going to switch them to here, and then here, and here, elbow to knee. And that's a good place to start. If you want to just end the video right here and just practice that, that's fine. Now, elbow to knee, moving and then pulling your hip back against it. The rib is coming away from scarecrow arm. Let's now try to put it into movement. All right, so first I'm going to start with just some forward walks. We're going to do like what we did from the earlier video, which is bend your knee, step into it, and then bend this one and come in. Right, so this is a little more Latin action. If you can do this, you could also do it rhythm, standing up through. Either way, do the best that you can. You're going to bend your leg, and then we're going to step, and then straighten, and then you're going to bend again and step, straighten. So this is going to get a little bit more involved. Let's start with our position. So try to mimic this. Scarecrow on the left, bent right, and bent knee on the left side. I'm going to take a step. Just take a straight. And as I step straight, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these arms and I'm going to go tick. All right? So I don't know what this is. This is plane landing or something. There's some sort of, this is almost a bow and arrow position again too. So our hands on a clock, the Mickey Mouse clock, whatever you want to think. Click. So I'm going to bring this one straight out and this one down. And then I'm going to go to the opposite, bent scarecrow. And then I'm going to click out. Again, click this way. So we're going, so let's try it this way. We're here. And then I'm going to go click, 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 click. It's like patting your head and rubbing your belly or whatever that thing is. So we're just moving through two positions, right? One here, and then one on this side. So that's kind of the identical position flipped on itself, like a mirror image. And then we're going through the opposite to this scarecrow action. So we're switching from one to the next. So as we step, bending the leg, I'm going to start in scarecrow. Now as I step, I'm just going to go click. So this one's straight, this one's down. Now they're going to go around in little circles this way. So it's here. I'm going to go bam. This comes in, and now scarecrow on the other arm. And then when I step here, now I'm going click to this side, the hands of the clock on this side, and then scarecrow on the other side. So 2 steps. Bent, straighten, bent, straighten. So 4 total movements, but it's basically 2 positions flipped on each other in a mirror. So we're going like this. Scarecrow, straight, scarecrow, straight, scarecrow, straight, scarecrow, straight. So the idea is those are just the basic positioning, and what's going to happen is that you'll start to make them more fluid, so they are moving through that position, but they're not stopping there, right? So they're moving and then moving through those positions, and then you can embellish them with arm movements or whatever it is that you want to do. So moving one more time, I'm going to do this forward and then facing this direction. So scarecrow action, clock, scarecrow, bow and arrow, I don't know what you call it. In, bent knee, straight, in, straight. Going this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Just practice that over and over again. Eventually your mind, well, your body too, is going to fill in the blanks, and then you'll start to do it continuously. Thanks for watching Technique with Tyler. Be sure to like and share. If you have any requests or questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Be on the lookout for new videos. I'm making some soon. And until then, happy dancing.